But I feel like maybe I could find some rain sounds or something. So I had plans that I was gonna be gone tomorrow on my birthday, but then the plans changed. So I was like, maybe I'll try just a simple stream today. Just it was supposed to be a stream day before I left, but then I'm gonna be here tomorrow anyways. So I was thinking because to keep like a more comfy vibe that there would be no music in the background. But then I was like, what about like rain sounds or something? So you said you just prefer small comfy streams. Yeah, like you prefer smaller streams because you can actually talk to the person in general, or just mostly the cozy vibe that it's like when there's more people, it gets more hectic. In general, I have it so whenever I talk, all the other audio, like the rain and the game audio, if I'm playing a game, it all goes down a bit. It's mostly there for like when I'm not talking to fill in the space. Yeah. Can I like get a good? I I think I might have OCD as well. Cause like when I see the volume is like 28, I'm like, can we like get it up to 30? Get a nice good number. Can it even go up to that 30 there? It still says 28%. Yeah, I was thinking in general, uh I've been streaming, like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but I've been feeling like it mm, like it doesn't quite fit me in a way, and that the reason I stopped playing gotcha games is because I felt like I had to log in every single day, and it's like I feel like I have to log in either every day for Overwatch for the daily challenges or every other day for Marvel Rivals daily challenges. And it's like that's the reason I stopped playing gotcha games, and I feel like those kind of shooter games are starting to feel like that as well. And that I'd probably rather play more comfy games like Minecraft or something. Uh and Minecraft itself can be sort of like ASMR, almost like the block placing sounds and the animals in the background and stuff like that. Because I know like, oh, maybe you like to talk in like a just chatting kind of thing like now, but when I play like rivals or something, I'm gonna be more focused on the game. So it's like mm, there won't be as much interaction if it's like a game that requires hyper focus because it's competitive. Mm. Oh, I was drinking water through a straw. I don't know if you heard that. um, mm, mm, um, mm, I have so many like comfy games that I've bought, like that they have like beautiful visuals and nice sound. Like there would be like perfect, like relaxing, comfy games, and I really want to play them, but I've never played them because it feels like I have to log in every day for like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. So it's like I pretty much stopped playing Overwatch because of that now, and I'll probably end up maybe not playing Rivals as much uh because of the same reason. Mm. Just like I have games that I would play, and I was thinking in general like genres that are more comfy. Hi, excuse me. Let me see. I even made a little list here. Where is it though? I have to find it. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Uh, I, excuse me. I was like, games that I think are more comfy are the kinds of games that I actually like Stardew Valley, Minecraft, some games like A Hat in Time and Celeste. I think I have both of those, and I've never played them once. So it's like I want to play them. They're comfy games. They're the kind of games that I like, but I just never got to it. Mhm. And then like the games that are less comfy, like Call of Duty or something. Like I've never had interest in playing that after I stopped. I used to play Call of Duty when I was like 18, maybe, and that's around like when I stopped. It's like Fortnite. I've never had interest in that. Fighting games like Street Fighter, I've never had interest in those either. Those like the kind of more competitive games that it's like, yeah, I could really fit into a more like how they say like a niche of just more comfy games in general. Let me see. Also, I just looked over and saw the background that I have, and I was like, for now it's okay, but I've already commissioned somebody for something to have like a just chatting, like super comfy background. Hmm. Yeah. I was just like, if I play those games without having music in the background like I used to, it's like a super comfy experience. And I was like, yeah, I should probably lean more into that. Occasionally I might still play like maybe like rivals every once in a while. It's like it doesn't always have to be only those specific comfy games, but it was definitely like I was thinking about it a lot yesterday. Mm. So it's like, yeah, I like the rain, the rain in the background actually. So it's like maybe for just chatting streams, I don't know if like maybe I'll ask for some other opinions as well if they like the rain or not. But I might keep it, I might not. We'll have to see. Let me see. I have a little organization thing here. I'm just like I can make notes and stuff. Let me see. Okay. And as I was editing a video yesterday for YouTube. I actually posted one of them right as I started stream, just a little short. Uh and I was thinking of adding music to it like I normally would, but then I was like I'm gonna make like hyper edited stuff on like with like super fast edits and stuff on YouTube, and then it doesn't fit my stream at all. I was like, less editing. I'll just keep it more similar to my stream and not add music and stuff like that. I feel like it makes more sense to keep a similar vibe, yeah. Wait, is the rain? Now I'm curious. Because I could make the rain go through. Mm, like, say, go through a spot where it won't be saved to stream. But then it's like, should I? Because if I want to add the rain back in later, just for a more comfy feel, it's like, well, I might as well just leave it how it is. I'm actually curious if it even goes through there. Advanced audio properties. Oh yeah, it doesn't get saved. Okay. Um, hmm, hope you've been doing good. I've been thinking a lot, and I wanted to ask, some viewers some questions if they lurk and just enjoy listening to my stream, like what is it that they enjoy, stuff like that. Like I have some rain audio playing in the background. This one says soothing music for babies. It's a picture of a baby holding a teddy bear, and it says rain sounds. Like, I don't think that classifies as music, but okay. Does rain ASMR count as music? Mm. But for now, I'll leave the rain. I can see how it sounds now. And then later, when I go and check the stream afterwards, it won't have the rain in the background. So it's like, is it fine without the rain in the background? If it is, then it's like, I'll probably just leave it without the rain, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Rain. Also, I think my keyboard might go through, but that's fine as well. Um, mm, oh, wow. Um, okay. So, what do you usually want? What do you usually? What are you looking for when you're trying to find a new streamer that you want to watch? Because I noticed recently, I usually only watch people now who don't have music in the background, whether that's like a game that they're playing and they don't have music in the background, or it's like ASMR or something in general. So I'm like, is having music in the background what makes me not watch? Hmm. Um, mm, 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 mm. I feel like at this point, with just the rain sounds and me talking, like at this point, it's pretty much like an ASMR stream. But I don't know. It's like I know some people say they don't really consider ASMR if all you're doing is just talking like normal. It's not like I'm whispering or anything. Um, mm, 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 mm. Right. When I'm humming, my avatar's mouth opens. That's something that I forgot about. I was wondering if I should change that. I might just see if I could change that. Let's just see what it looks like. If you have, any ideas or anything that comes to mind, just like feel free to share. I'm looking for people's opinion. Generate lip sync based on my microphone rather than my mouth movements. You can't tweak the intensity, you can only tweak like the smoothing of it or something. So I'm like, what if I just turn that off for right now. Generate lip sync animation. So now when I'm talking, my mouth doesn't move as much though. But when I'm humming, it doesn't move my mouth randomly though. Which I feel like more subtle movements is fine. Because then when I'm actually moving my mouth, you can like see my actual movements. And if I make a little bit of noise, it's not gonna just open my mouth all the way. But then if I turn it back on, then even just talking slowly, my mouth opens all the way. And that seems pretty nice too. But then when I'm humming, it still opens the mouth. Yeah, I think like when I make like a sigh or a humming or something like that, it opens the mouth. I hate that. I might just disable that. It's like the kind of thing that it feels like it doesn't really matter too much, but I brought it up on like multiple streams. Like, huh, my mouth is moving more than I would expect it to. Huh, huh, huh. Yum. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ow. Ow. The rain got a little bit too loud on that one, yes. I guess that's the kind of thing that it's like if it switches to the next rain thing and it's like a lot louder than the previous one, it can be very disruptive. So it's like maybe I just won't have it in the background. I don't know. It's certainly something to think about. And while I'm at it, let me just click and save the changes that I made there. And then I can go back. Ming, ming, ming. Wait, how do I tail? Ming, ming, ming. Okay, let's see. Okay. Different rain sounds can start at different volumes. It doesn't matter exactly what it is as long as it's comfy and you get some time to talk, yeah? Let's see. Comfy. Yeah. Every single time I type now, I get like, I don't know, self conscious, and I'm like, it feels like I'm doing ASMR now. I don't even know how much it picks up my typing. I mean, if anything, I could put my keyboard in front of the mic just so it picks it up more, but I don't really know if that's something that people would want. Mhm. Hi. I feel like there's certain ones that it's like maybe it's louder than the other ones, maybe it's too quiet, and I think I need to turn it up so it's distracting. And then that one sounded like it was really windy or something. It's like, that's not quite what I was looking for either. Mhm. It's like unless you have like a curated playlist, it's like, mm, maybe it's fine without it. Or maybe just one thing that loops infinitely, that would be okay too. Mhm. Mhm. Is there, I especially want to know your opinion, Hardy Kitty. Is there, everyone in general too, but anything that I've done it, maybe I've done it like once before and I never did it again. And you're like, you really want to see that again, you know? Mhm. I don't, I feel like in general, the only thing I've stopped doing is maybe I play different games now, and then I don't really have music in the background. But other than that, I feel like it's still similar enough. But now I'm thinking like, is, I mean, people say my voice is sort of like an ASMR voice, and I do talk really softly in general. So it's like, would this be ASMR? Alba. I do laugh sometimes too, though. So that's like a bit, mm, I don't know if I would say like more disruptive to the feel of what ASMR is. Mm. It's like I talk softly. You can sort of hear my keyboard in the background. Like if I go to type in like my emote, I'm sure you can. Oop, wait, can I? There we go. Um, um, hmm. I'm thinking though, like, I mean, if anything, I certainly could consider like sort of just like a talking ASMR kind of thing every once in a while, like maybe a weekly thing, perhaps, where I sort of just talk, but it's also like, it would it be just chatting or would it be ASMR? I don't know because I don't really do anything ASMR related besides typing, I guess. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, hmm. I guess it's now that made me a little self-conscious. Like, hmm, well, I guess if people redeem hydrate because they like the ASMR sipping sounds, then that's like an ASMR redeem as well. Hmm. Really, like the biggest thing that is like self improvement that I get from streaming is talking more because it helps my throat not feel like if you don't talk for a long period of time, your throat starts to feel different. Like you feel, I, at least for me, it feels like I have to clear my throat like really often. And then when you start talking more consistently, it's like that goes away. I was saying I could certainly see myself just talking in general, more like an ASMR kind of thing. It's like not something I really considered before, but I'd certainly consider it now. Mhm. Currently, I'm just talking, asking a few questions because I've been told I have a nice voice that's like good for ASMR. And I was thinking, am I pretty much just doing ASMR right now? But I'm in the just chatting section, even though all I'm doing is talking. I don't know if that's technically ASMR. Hmm. Um, hmm, um, how do you feel about, say, background audio, like music or rain? I had rain sounds playing earlier, but then it's like some of them are louder than the others, and it felt a little more disruptive. But it's like I don't know if I'm just too picky when it comes to that, or if other people feel that way as well. Hmm. 'Cause this one popped up earlier, this rain thing, and I was like, it feels like maybe there's a little bit too much wind sound for me. I like to keep it decently quiet. Let me see. Mostly for when I'm not talking. And then at this point, it's like, would you consider this an ASMR stream or is it just chatting? uh, I think when some of them have a little bit too much of the wind sound is when it's like not what I prefer. And then some of them get a little bit louder, like that one. But it's like maybe I should have just like one thing of rain that I really like and have it just looping infinitely or something. Rain is rain. You can't really do the only difference you could tell is the quality of the recording, I guess. I could do that, yeah. Also, this one might be, yeah, it's a little bit louder than the previous ones, but it's not too bad. I like it without the wind. Hmm. Let me see. Turn it a tiny bit down, yeah. There we go. So, uh, choosing between having background music or having rain in the background or no background noise at all, like I had when you came in, you'd choose the rain in general. Mm, Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let me. I mean, people really seem to like it, so it's like, should I do like just a straight up an ASMR stream at some point? But it's also like I would have to get some inspiration to know what I'm actually comfortable doing. Hmm. It's like pretty much I'm just talking. Maybe I would be typing every once in a while. Hmm. Actually, I'm curious. Does my yeah, it does go through. I know when I'm playing a game, the keyboard clacking does go through as well. Hmm. Like, hmm. Okay. So, rain sounds. Maybe find find one that's decently long and repeat. Hmm. That's probably the best way to go about it. Or maybe find a few different things in general that I like. It doesn't have to be rain, maybe just some natural like crickets or something. As long as the volumes of them are not too widely different. You don't want one that's like so much louder than the other. Um, hmm. Hmm. Excuse me. So I could certainly. Okay, categories. ASMR and just chatting. But it's like, I really. I'm stuttering now. I feel like I don't stutter that often, but it does happen sometimes. So it's like I get self-conscious about it. um, hmm, I was gonna say, like, what's the difference between just chatting and ASMR? At least to you, I feel like it's like a personal preference kind of thing. Hmm. Hmm. Says, uh, ASMR is where streamers provide soothing, calming sounds. It's like, I mean, I guess that's what I'm doing in a sense. And it's like I'm also talking. So it's like both at the same time. Okay, then let's see. Hmm. Okay. So, comfy gaming is similar to ASMR as well, as long as it's not a super intense game, I suppose. Hmm. At this point, I'm thinking, should I? Hmm. Like, should I just switch over to the ASMR category at that point? But I don't have ASMR redeems in general. Let me see what kind of redeems I have. Because I have Stretch. I guess that's sort of an ASMR redeem in a sense. People usually redeem that because they want to hear me yawn or something. um, Hydrate as well. If they want to hear those sounds, I guess. Hmm. Oh, yeah. This is also like an ASMR redeem as well, I guess. I could redeem it here. Hmm. As a cat purring. The purring gets me. I could turn it up a bit. Like, it makes me like it makes my eyes water when I hear the purring. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, I'll even consider like ASMR style redeems in general. Like maybe just turning the purring sound up as well. Hmm. At this point, I'm like actually planning for an ASMR stream. It's not what I expected when I was like asking questions and stuff. I was thinking more like, what kind of games should I stream? Like shooting games aren't so comfy. And now that at this point it's like, okay, we're doing an ASMR stream eventually, right? It's like a different direction than what what I expected. But I know I've been told multiple times that my voice is good for ASMR, so it's like maybe I'll actually try it. And then at that point, I might need a good mic for it at some point, but we'll see. I have to see if I enjoy doing ASMR often because honestly, it's just like if there's people interacting in the chat, I feel like I can just talk forever. Even though IRL, I usually am just like nonverbal. I wonder, that also makes me wonder, like, am I usually nonverbal just because that's what I'm comfortable with IRL? I feel like that's anxiety related, actually. Like, I feel like people would judge me IRL, so I talk less. But then it's like, oh, this is my stream. If somebody doesn't like me, they can find another streamer. You know, I don't really have to worry about that. So I guess that just gets me talking all the time. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, let me see right now. Oh. So this redeem that I had just redeemed with the purring. Here, audio, play. Actually, hold up. Let me turn off the rain sounds real quick. Just pause them. And then play this purring sound. Excuse me. I muted in time. So the sound for Warudo should go through media so that you all can hear it. I can play this cat purring sound again. Yeah, like that. Ming. I like completely lost my train of thought. I guess I was just checking that cat purring thing. Let me just go ahead and save that. Okay. And we just have the rain sounds. And if somebody redeems the head pats, it plays the cat purring sound. The cat purring sound was specifically for me so that I can tell when somebody's using the head pats, even if I don't see it. I could hear the cat purring sound and it still gets a similar reaction. Mm. 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 Okay. So, okay, I already went through that. Okay, went through that. I guess the last question would be, for anybody that's listening, if I do this kind of thing like every stream, well, would it make sense to do it every stream at like the beginning of the stream before I get into a game or something? Or at the end of the stream as well? Or is it like the kind of thing that usually when people do an ASMR stream, they just have it be its own standalone thing? Like if you're gonna start with like just chatting, then it's like, okay, you might go to like a game afterwards. But if you start as ASMR, then you're probably gonna stay as ASMR until you end the stream. Hmm. Let me see. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's probably what makes the most sense. Bah. Excuse me. Hmm. At this point, yeah, I'm like, let's just try this, right? If I just switch over to ASMR. Hmm. 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 Let me see. That's grammatically incorrect, and it bothers me. Hmm. Hmm. Now that makes me wonder if small things like an extra comma being added bothers me, would that be like OCD? Because I feel like I might also have OCD, but I don't think I've ever been diagnosed for that. Well. Hmm. I should drink some water. Mm, 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 mm. Um, mm. I Because I barely talk off stream, I feel my lips are like super dry. Hmm. I could put on some chapstick. Actually, can you hear that? I'm curious. Oh no, my mic doesn't pick it up. Hmm. I'm wondering if I should check the noise gate on it. Actually, I think when I'm talking, it does pick it up. Oh, but I think I have to actually be talking at the same time. Oh, sorry about that. I hope that wasn't too loud. Was that loud? I saw that it went up into the red. I do have a limiter, so that should stop it from going too loud, but that I didn't expect it to be super loud. I definitely have to watch that back to see. Hmm. I don't know if it's Anyway, I almost completely forgot that I was actually gonna use this chapstick because my lips are dry. It's not something. Um, um. Hmm, that's really good for the pop sounds. Hmm. Okay, I was writing something as well. Let's see. Hmm. So I was saying, if you're gonna stream a game, it makes sense to have just chatting before and after. If a stream is only going to be like pretty much ASMR, then it makes sense to go into the ASMR category. Because I know, like, if somebody falls asleep to ASMR here, then it's like would be jarring to switch over to a game, even if it's like a comfy game. Actually, wait, can I like I want to see the volume levels on this, like when I'm actually typing, like okay, let's zoom out a bit and I'll just type some. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a big thing of notes that I've been sorting it and writing out some lore and stuff like that and commissioning art. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna commission somebody for something, but then I was like, oh, it's stream time, and I just completely forgot about it. I make a note. I'll have to do it at some point though. Ning. There. Okay. I have quite a lot of things to sort in my little notes app. Have have one side that's just like a pile of different lore, but it's not sorted. Some to-do lists, some random screenshots. It's like I should figure out some kind of sorting system before it's too much that it gets overwhelming. Hello. I'm wondering what kind of redeems I should come up with though, because I mean, I'm talking like if I'm whispering, but that's just the way I normally talk. I, I mean, I can tell that my voice is being like restricted. Like if I'm whispering, like my voice can certainly go louder, but I never really thought about that too much. And now here I am in the ASMR category for the first time ever, I guess. um, mm, it's like my voice, I've always been told it's soothing. And I make random little sounds that people always like, oh, that's cute. And it's like, I guess I'll do ASMR at some point. I mean, I've actually been enjoying just talking without a goal to it. You know, like there's not a specific goal. Like I have to say these things, otherwise it's not good content or whatever. It's like, no, I'm just talking just because, and it's enjoyable use. Which is actually like completely the opposite of me, like offline. Like if somebody talks to me offline, I usually end up just maybe I just nod, or I say like mm-hmm. Maybe I say like yeah. I give like a one word answer maybe. Because that's just what feels comfortable for my voice. But that's whenever I'm like talking at full volume so that projecting my voice. That gets tiring. But like right now, when I'm talking at a voice level, I could be comfortable talking like this for like a few hours at a time. That's fine. Hmm. I'll certainly have to find certain like background audio, like rain, that's when it switches from one to the other, it won't be disruptive. Like that one, as soon as it switched over to it, it caught my attention because it's like music, like soft music. This is just a random playlist. I like the rain sounds though. Hmm. So, actually, that's the perfect thing to talk about right now. Uh, I'll make a little thing here, specifically called uh, ASMR, because I've never really thought about doing ASMR today, before today. Yeah. Excuse me. So, ASMR like redeems. Usually, I know like I watch a decent bit of ASMR, and I know people tend to have specific redeems like, oh, I can make these sounds with these different objects, like these wooden objects, and they put that as a redeem. But it's like Pat the streamer is the only thing that I have that's actually like that. And that's it wasn't even supposed to be an ASMR redeem, but it fits perfectly. Hmm. Let me see. It's also the kind of thing that usually when someone's doing like an ASMR stream, they the redeems wouldn't interrupt what they're doing. But currently, because I'm just talking, it's like it would be perfectly fine if someone interrupted with like head pats or something, you know. Hmm. But okay, it's like if I think, what do I have in my room? I don't think I have anything like that's even like remotely ASMR related, I guess. I mean, I have like a plastic bottle with some plastic wrapping on it, like the label. Could play with that. I guess that would be like ASMR, but I don't think I like crinkly sounds. Actually, I guess it would make sense to make a list of like actual sounds that I like. Hmm. Um, like most of the ASMR that I like in general is like either, I guess it's all like mouth related stuff, whether it's like soft talking or kisses or something, but it's like I could do the soft talking. I don't know about the rest. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let me grab a list. Well, hmm, that's a to-do list. I don't need it to have check marks. I just make a random little list thing here. Here we go. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I would need a list of redeems and a list of sounds that I personally like. And then they'll influence each other, of course, but that's something I never really thought about. I mean, I guess at one time before I did consider like, should I do ASMR? But I figured it was something I wouldn't really do. Like, I, I mean, I have the voice for it, I guess, but I felt like that was the only thing I had. But it's like, I mean, maybe that's enough. You know, all the other stuff will come slowly. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so how do I? Can I make this bold? There we go. Okay. Uh. Oh, I didn't make that bold. Make it bold. I like to keep things like super neat and organized. And that makes me think like, yeah, maybe I do have OCD. I think I definitely have some degree of OCD, but I never really thought about that. I didn't get diagnosed for that. In general, hmm, I guess I could make a redeem specifically for like if somebody wants me to say like a certain phrase, but it's also like, hmm, I'm talking just randomly, just saying what's on the top of my head. Would I be able to just come up with something if somebody says like, "Oh, I need affirmations"? It's like, would I be able to come up with something? I feel like it would have to be something very specific. Like if I had a redeem that said like, I don't know, say, "Arara." It's like I could have a redeem for that, sure, because it's a specific phrase that I don't really have to think about. Hmm. I guess specific words could definitely be a thing. Oh wait. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. I wonder though. Hmm. I just have like so many questions because it's not something I ever really thought about. Um. Yeah. Does this is this playlist like repeating or something? I think it is. Oh yeah, it is repeating. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, there's a button that says save. I guess I might as well just start right now. Like, if I like one of these, just add it to like a playlist. Is that what that is? Make playlists. Sign in. Okay. It stops all the noise while I sign in. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Might as well just make a new playlist at this point. Uh. I misspelled the word background. Oh, um, hmm. Okay. Oh. Hmm. That just put the entire thing as a playlist. I guess I could go through this playlist, see the ones that I like and keep them, decide to keep them or not, yeah. Hmm. Okay. So, what kind of sounds would be good redeems? I guess the first thing that comes to mind is like pop sounds. I don't. Do people like pop sounds? I feel like people do. I like making pop sounds randomly sometimes. I could do that. Yeah. um, hmm. Specific words, like I mentioned already. I could see myself doing that. Hmm. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, humming. I hum all the time, just randomly, just random songs. Uh, hmm. I'm wondering though if I should just make some kind of list of songs that I'll end up humming or something. It's like I just sort of just do random stuff off the top of my head. I don't really think about it. And then when it switches to the next one, let's see if I can go back real quick, right? This one I feel like it's a good volume. Maybe even turn that up a little bit, right? And then we go to the next one, the rain sounds in the background. Actually, hold up. Okay. Now if I go to the next one, okay, I thought that was a lot more quieter for some reason. It's a tiny bit quieter, but it's not that much quieter. I'm just gonna click through these and see which ones I like. And then the ones that I don't like, I'll remove from the playlist. This one has thunder sounds. I'm curious how anyone else feels about thunder. I I remember at one point I had a phobia of thunder. Like I was fine for quite a long time. I never had a phobia of thunder. And then one day randomly some thunder started happening and I got like super anxious and scared. And then it eventually just went away. It's like I never really found out why, I guess, but anyways, let's see. Hmm. And then this one feels like it's a little bit too much wind. Like you mostly hear the wind there. do like having the rain sounds though. I'm not even sure if I fully know the words to that song. Like, I think I do. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, as it's raining. What is it? Actually, I'm not sure if I know the rest of that song. Hello, Colonel. Fighting as soon as you arrive. I hope you've been good. Let me see. I see there's an ad's about to start, but I'm like, don't ASMR streams like disable ads by default or something? Is that a thing? Like ASMR streams don't allow ads to play? I could have sworn that was a thing. It says there's an ad starting soon, but I don't really know. Colonel, what was I gonna say? Bah. I don't. Oh yeah, I guess all I was going to say was like, oh, we started off as a just chatting stream today, and now we're in ASMR category for some reason. And it's like, I mean, if people like it, I'm comfortable doing it, and it's definitely super comfortable for me. There, it says ad is in progress, but isn't ad playing? Actually, I'm curious. I should check that out, actually. Because I don't know if I have to, like, disable ads when I'm in ASMR. Hello, cutie Nemu. That's the one thing, it's like I don't want like an ad to play and be super loud when I'm, you know, trying to keep things comfortable. But I thought the ads were just automatically disabled for category ASMR, yeah? I don't know if that was incorrect information or not. Yes, you're cute. It was originally just chatting, but now I'm like, okay, let's make a list of things that I could do for ASMR. I was talking about like, what kind of games should I play? What kind of games? Comfy games. Like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals are not comfy games. I usually only play them because I feel like I'm forced to do the daily challenges. Oh, the ads are muted by default. Okay, that's good to know. Because sometimes I do press it like out of habit. Like I see like, okay, I'm about to take a break. And I just press like run ads or something. But muted by default, that would be good. But it's also like, would that mean if I happen to go take like a break to go use the bathroom and I pressed run ads or something because I forgot about it, and Does that mean that all the audio would pretty much just cut out because it goes to a muted ad? That could still be jarring in its own way, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Right now I'm just writing some potential things for like redeems. I'm like humming because I do run I can't spell and talk at the same time apparently. I always hum randomly. It's like I might not even know the words to the song. I know the name. I think the name of the song is like "You Are My Sunshine," and I don't know why that one's stuck in my head. Mm. Oh man. And plans. I wrote in the Discord that oh, I was supposed to go for like a family celebration kind of thing tomorrow on my birthday, but then they said oh, we'll go the next day. So for my birthday, I don't know if I am going to stream. There's a high chance if I don't have other plans or anything. So I could like potentially, stream on my birthday. I don't know what I'm going to stream. I'll figure that out after either tomorrow morning or later today. But hey, excuse me. And it's like sometimes I wonder if the noise that I make, like that one, is like I think that was a hiccup. Was it? I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure it was. Hum. And I almost forgot. This one got like super quiet. I was letting random rain sounds play in the background. Then it's like ones that are a little bit too quiet or a little bit too loud. Yeah, like this one feels a little bit too loud. And it's like, I don't want to constantly turn up the volume, turn down the volume. So I want them all to be like somewhat similar volume. And also, I don't know why, like we're listening to these rainy sounds and I'm thinking like you are my sunshine. I don't know why that was stuck in my head. For some weird reason that I don't know. Okay. I definitely feel like listening to these rain sounds, like if I'm gonna end up falling asleep, I could turn my, well, should I? I was gonna say I could turn my headset volume down, but it's like, no, it's fine. Man. I'm also thinking like, okay, I'm making a list of what kind of things I would actually do, but it's also like if I did something broad, like hum a random song, it's like, I mean, the only one I could think of is like the You Are My Sunshine, the song, so it's like it would be the same every single time. Hmm. Of course, I could make a list of songs that I do end up humming just randomly. Cute. Okay, 1 second. I'm. That one feels a bit louder. I'll keep going through that as we get to it, but. And also, I don't know if hydrate is the kind of thing I just tend to. Hmm? 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 Um, um, um. It was very random. Like, I started the stream as a just chatting stream because I wanted to do at least 1 hour of just talking without being focused on any kind of video game because I didn't know what I would play because I didn't want to. I wasn't sure if I want to stream like Rivals and Overwatch in general because shooter games. Yeah, I thought this one seemed a bit louder than the other ones. I'll remove that one from the playlist. Is this one? This one's a lot quieter, yeah. I want them all the ones that I have on one playlist to be a similar volume, so I don't have to keep changing that. Uh, hmm. So I was saying that I didn't know what I was gonna play because I always stream either like Overwatch or Rivals at this point. And there's so many games that I want to play and stream that are like really comfy games, like Minecraft. But it's like I don't want to just jump into a random game right now without like thinking about it. And I was doing just chatting, and then I was like, hmm, should I have some kind of music in the background? So I started playing some music, and I felt like I was constantly getting interrupted by the music. So I was like, okay, let's just do like something comfy, like rain sounds. And then I turned up the audio on my headpat redeem to make it more ASMR-y. And at that point, I was like, this is pretty much just an ASMR stream at that point. So I was like, sure, let's lean more into it. Just give it a try, you know? Talking in general, like on stream right now, I'm extremely comfortable just constantly talking. Like I feel like I've barely stopped talking. Uh, but it's like I know as soon as I end stream, it's gonna be like, Yuri. I could. I know the purring like affects me because it's like ASMR. Yeah. Hmm. Man, I completely forgot everything that was on my mind. Uh, but oh yeah, I was thinking, should I turn up the volume for the purring or was it loud enough? I realized earlier that it wasn't even going through the stream before, but now it is. Hmm. Yeah, it's like it's relaxing. So takes your brain from constantly overthinking to only somewhat overthinking, I guess. I could turn. Let's see. Like, that feels like a comfortable volume for me. The question is, how much of a difference was that on stream? And then this is the purring sound. If there is rain playing in the background and I'm talking, how long? Yeah, I might turn that up a little bit because of the rain sounds. It's 21 seconds. But now I'm thinking, was I? I'll have to go through like the playlists. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought the playlist all of a sudden got like 3 times bigger. But it was just like some recommendations. You want me to maybe turn the purring back down a tiny bit? I feel like that's a spot where it sounds noticeable and good for me. But maybe whenever I'm not talking, it might be too much. Okay, I believe it was like about right there. It was pretty much like just under 50%. Like that. Yeah. I believe that's like the same kind of volume that it was at before. Oh yeah. And I was also thinking the pat redeem, it might be like a 5-minute cooldown or something. I'd have to check that. But if it's gonna be like sort of like an ASMR stream, then it makes sense for it to be a shorter cooldown, I guess. Oh man. Right. Okay. I could check creator dashboard, viewer rewards, channel points, right? So that I could check. See, like stretch, that's a 10-minute cooldown. Hydrate is a 10-minute cooldown. At the streamer is a 5-minute cooldown. But I'm thinking, I could definitely see hydrate being more like a 5-minute cooldown because I need to drink more water, really. Stretch, I'm not sure about. I feel like people sometimes just randomly redeem it, but I don't know if it gets redeemed off cooldown or anything. Guess you know a few things to think about. And it's also like if I change the pat redeem, the head pats, to like 1 minute, then it's like it goes up for like 20 seconds and then it only has like 40 seconds until it could be redeemed again. And I feel like, oh, that could be a bit too spammy. Hmm. Maybe like 2 minutes or something. Yeah, I'll change it to 2 minutes and see how that goes. You know, it's like if it feels like, oh, that's too low, then I could maybe change it to 4 minutes or something later. Now I'm thinking, I want the collar to make noises when I move. I feel like that's something I could do. Fair enough. Um, yeah, I have a straw, so that already like limits how fast I'm drinking the water. Hmm. Uh, Actually, yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, that would be really good. I could make the bell collar is a toggle, so people could toggle the collar on and off. It's just a visual thing. I could make it if it makes noise. Maybe is that a thing I can do? I feel like that would be complicated though. It would be really cool to like when I'm moving around it makes bell sounds, but I feel like if people turn it on all the time, that's also like mm, because it's like I want it to be on by default because that's the way I prefer it. I feel like I'm missing something whenever it's off. Uh, so it's like if it was just like constantly turned on and it was constantly making noises when I moved like this, I could see that getting a bit much as well. But it's also like I could see it being like maybe someone toggles on the bell collar and then for 5 minutes there's just like the bell sounds whenever I move. And then like after 5 minutes it turns off and it goes on cooldown. I feel like that would be really good. I could see if there's a way to do that. Oh, it's like whenever I look over to where I'm typing, my avatar like goes to sleep. Because the microphone's like in my face. So when I look over, it's like it loses tracking. Hmm. Uh, the bell collar, when it's turned on, could I could maybe make it make noises? And then after, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes, it turns off. So the bell collar redeem would be like an actual like ASMR type redeem. So it's like instead of only just a visual thing where it's like people will probably turn it on and forget about it. It's like people might want the bells, so they're constantly turning it back on. I feel like that would make more sense. Uh, when it's turned on, it can make noises and then turn off and go on cooldown. Hardy Kitty. Team first. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, you were first. um, get some water. Mm, 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 mm. Um, mm, um, mm, mm. Um, so this audio, it's very quiet that I almost didn't notice it. But it's like, is it too quiet? Because I could just remove it from the playlist at that point. um, Cutie. Okay. So let me think. The way I have actually, I was like, oop, the way I have the toggles set up currently, like the head pat thing that it toggles on. I feel like that's a similar way that I had the collar set up. I could probably add something directly to the collar to make it just make noise. I feel like it might be easier than I expected, actually. But having it make noise when I move, I don't know about that. I might just have like random bell sounds play if anything. Hell, oh, voice crack. Hello. Let me see. Where was I? That's a cute emote. A ghost Pikachu. Hope everyone's doing good. Okay. Oh yeah, I was thinking. So, actually, yeah, I could put it so whenever someone redeems the collar that it turns on, it activates some random little bell sounds, the way the purring activates. So when the collar's on, just like little bell sounds are just constantly like little soft little bell sounds like a cat. Yeah. It won't necessarily activate when I move, but I'm also wondering if that's even possible. Because I know that kind of thing is really complicated when it comes to like VR chat. To have like you move around and the collar makes noises. So it's like I don't know if I even want to start looking into that because of how complicated it could be. I'm definitely gonna set up something like that. It should be easy enough now that I got that idea. Excuse me. Hiccups. I don't know why my hiccups always sound really, I don't know, weird. Like they don't to me they don't even sound like hiccups, but I don't know, I don't really hear people hiccup that often, I guess. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Yeah, now I'm thinking I could have hum a random song as something, and then actually sing the words to a song. But it's also like I'll have to think about that because sometimes it's just like music pops into my head and that's it, you know. So it's like, oh, a redeem that pets your ears. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that gives me an idea. Uh. Hmm. Ming. Yeah, I see. Ad starts in 25 seconds. But then there's the latency, of course. But I'm curious if you just don't get an ad or if it is just you do get an ad, but it's muted. And it's also like, do people just disable ads completely when they're going to do ASMR? Cutie. I've commissioned a comfy little room background. It should be finished before like June 20th, which is like an entire month from now though. But yeah, if I'm gonna be doing ASMRs every once in a while, or I don't know how often I would actually be doing it, if anything, but at this point it's like I'm just coming up with ideas and it's just a comfy environment, you know? And yes, Nemu, you are cute. So I was thinking when you mentioned like patting the ears, and I was like, I could see like a almost like a hair brushing sound kind of thing. Like I definitely, oh, that is definitely louder than the rest. Oh yeah, and that's music. It's like soft music, but let's skip that. Come on. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I think that'll be my thing, you know? Have a bunch of stuff on my avatar that they're like different ASMR redeems pretty much that are specifically like related to something that could also be toggled on my avatar. Hmm. But also, you know, there's other stuff like humming a random song that's not really related to it, but you know, it fits, I guess. Uh, avatar toggles. Oh, okay. Also, when I'm typing like that, like, does that sound like super quiet in the distance or anything like that? Because at this point, I was thinking like, I I I feel like I like that the mic can sort of pick up my keyboard sounds. So it's like, hmm. Uh, okay. Ah, wait. Hmm. Also, now that I think of it, there's like a few decent amount of things that Chatterino just does not show. That I'm thinking if I should just have like an actual chat popped up to the side or something. Actually, hmm, yeah, I have an idea for that too. Uh, let's see. Uh, chat box. Okay. Oops. I just realized how many things I just. Okay, I only misspelled one word, I guess. I thought I just misspelled like so many things there. But it's just I typed in the word Chatterino and it's marked as wrong. Hmm. Um. 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 Hmm. I'm getting pretty hungry. Hmm. I definitely, yeah, I ate something before stream, like, but it's already been like 2 hours. And now I feel like, I don't know if it's just because I'm talking so much that I don't know how much energy that takes. But I'm definitely pretty hungry. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Uh, okay, okay. Hmm. Uh, oh yeah, I guess I could check like here if I press to try and redeem something. Okay, yeah, it's already off cooldown. Okay. Hmm. Huh. I just got another idea. I was like, what if the outfit swap, because the other outfits have they like go up for a certain amount of time and then change back. But they could also have something, but I feel like that might be a bit much. Hmm. I'll think about that. though. Certainly an idea. Amma. Kitty. Hardy kitty. Amma. Mhm. Amma. Is I'm like, does my keyboard go through well? Because I feel like it's pretty loud when I type fast. Also, is this rain a bit too loud? Oh, it seems like it's a fine volume, but it definitely felt louder than the other ones. After I end stream, I'm probably going to end up like going through a bunch of different like rain things. And I might like just make sure that they're a similar volume and create my own playlist pretty much. Like, that was like a partial hiccup. It just stopped. I got a lot of ideas today, yeah. Wait, did I really need to organize this stuff though. I have like too many things that are in multiple places when they're all supposed to be together. It's like a little it's like a book full of different sticky notes pretty much. And then all the sticky notes are in random places instead of being in their own categories. Um mm, 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 mm. Bah. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. There are like so many little things that I was checking at the same time that I was like, I lost my train of thought. Hey. Hmm. Man. Mm, mm. Wait, did I change anything here? Just no. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Wait, channel point redeems can be linked to alerts now. I guess that's a thing. Hmm. Interesting. I don't really know if I've ever. I mean, currently, I just don't have any alerts at all. which, you know, it makes sense for ASMR in general, but even when I was playing like Marvel Rivals or whatever, like last week, I I didn't have I I'm like losing my train of thought again because this rain seems a bit louder than the other ones, but it calmed down. Mm, mm. Uh, yeah, I didn't have alerts when I was streaming games and stuff like that. So it's like it's not like I have to hide my alerts or anything. And also, now that I think of it, I could just show it real quick. Let's see. My little Fugi should show up there, yeah? Yeah, there it is. It's in the corner. It is I commissioned it very recently. I should do like this so my avatar's behind it. It's grayed out like that when I'm deafened. And when I'm muted, it just has the little mute above it. And then it moves and talks when I'm unmuted and stuff like that. I I commissioned it for the Discord whenever I'm like collabing with somebody, like that's the one that they would see. But you know, if there's ever a problem with my avatar, I have that. I can just put it up there as a little placeholder for my avatar if there's ever a problem with that. Um, let's just hide that. Okay, let's see, let's see. Come on. I've commissioned a decent handful of things recently. It's just a matter of like some of it might be like say a month before I get it or something. I think I might do, you know, I could like if people really want me to like do it more often, I could do like an ASMR stream every week or something. But I think in general, I'll probably stick to game related stuff, but just stick to something comfy. Like, you know, maybe like a Minecraft stream with like you know, all the like the block placing and the block breaking and walking on grass and the sheeps and stuff. It's sort of like ASMR in a way, but I'm not sure if I'd specifically stick to only like the ASMR section where I feel like if I want to play a game right now, it feels like I'm, you know, interrupting something. And I know there are a lot of ASMR artists that they're really good at ASMR. People follow them for ASMR. But then they want to stream like a game and they feel like they're trapped and they cannot do it because everyone's there for the ASMR, not like video games. And it's like I don't think I'm going to go like that way, you know. I want like almost like an ASMR kind of vibe, but I would be more likely sticking to games in general. I might do like ASMR every once in a while, like if people really want me to, but I don't think that would be like a main thing that I do. It's certainly very comfortable, but it's also like I want to, like if I felt like playing like, oh, Stardew Valley or something right now. It's like, well, I'm in ASMR. It's like, you can almost create like a trap where if you're doing ASMR, you stick to ASMR, raid somebody that's also doing ASMR, just keep it going like as ASMR. Of course, it's also like the kind of thing where it would probably make sense to label something a bit better. Like, say, if I go to my title and I do like if I'm doing a just chatting thing and I don't want it to turn to ASMR, I'd probably put at the beginning of the title like uh maybe we'll do Minecraft. So I put in the title like Minecraft very close to the beginning so that people know that they won't expect ASMR. But for now, let me see. Wait, I saw something that caught my attention, but I was like, how do I get back to that? Right here. Okay. Man. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, they have these symbols here. Can I like copy that? Oh, like what are these symbols? I feel like maybe it's like the kind of thing that you could find if you look for emojis, but I don't know. Oops. Let's see. Okay. So, let's think. I tend to title things a certain way, like, okay, I could put the category first, which is ASMR. And then a title. And the name of the, well, I guess the name of the game would, yeah, that would be first. And then I would make sure that the title is something like, we're only doing ASMR today. Or if I was doing a just chatting, then I could put like Yapping and then Minecraft or something like that. So people know what to expect when I'm gonna switch categories. Something like that, yeah. You know, that just helps the title be a little bit more clear. It's like, okay, it's that category, Yapping and ASMR, so people know like, okay, that's the only thing that I'm doing. But if I instead put like ASMR then Minecraft, then people know like, okay, they shouldn't fall asleep in my stream or something. But yeah. Okay, let me keep looking at what I was looking. I was checking people that I'm following. Yes. I was just looking through to see like their titles and stuff like that. Hi. Bah, bah. Hmm. And then there's also some people that I'm like, I followed them a long time ago and I don't remember following them. Uh, um, I'm curious. Let's see. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Um, okay. Yeah. I think I could do like an hour or two of just chatting before every stream, like at the beginning. So like people have sometimes just come in and talk, just hang out for a bit before I get focused on a game. And then I would probably stick to comfy games like uh, A Hat in Time or Stardew Valley or Minecraft. There's plenty of games that I really want to play, but I haven't gotten around to playing them because, say, like if there's daily challenges in games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals that I constantly feel like I have to log in, and that is like FOMO, which is the reason I stopped playing gacha games. So it's like, hmm, I might have to like step back from games that have like dailies in general. And then that means I would have plenty of time for, playing other stuff like, Minecraft or Stardew Valley or whatever. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So there's somebody. Yeah, we could find somebody to raid. I was checking people that I'm following that are also in the ASMR category. Uh, I see one person that's. I think I followed them rather recently, and I don't really interact with most people in the ASMR category, but actually, let me see. I have to check something. There's something very important just to check here. What is today? Today is Thursday. Okay, I see. I was checking the schedule of when someone else might hop on, but that's 7 p.m. That's too long for me to wait. Mm. But yeah, this at least it helped me see like, yeah, I can do an entire hour, maybe 2 hours. Getting to the 2 hour point is where it's like, okay, let's switch categories. But yeah, I could do like an hour of just chatting before every stream, and maybe also an hour at the end of the stream. It doesn't necessarily have to be an hour, but just, in general. Mhm.